Hello, Aries. How are we? Welcome to October 2021 as we take a look at the overall astrology and do a fantastic card spread attached to your month in October 2021, Aries. We know you're strong and deep and willing to kind of do anything to get to the bottom of anything. Super fire sign. That's what we think of you, Aries. Super determined. You're a bit of a catalyst, and you also love to make sure that things go your way. Come on, Aries, let that determination share a little with everyone else. I'm introducing you to my table, my friends. Up top, I sound like I'm introducing the band. Up top, we got the Rider-Waite. You've seen it before. Our old trusted friend as we go along. And we also have our Gilded Tarot. And this gift box right here, you can win by liking, subscribing, and sharing. Go ahead and tag us so our street team can find you. Why not have fun? And then we're going to ask our soul what each one of the aspects are going to be telling us. Each part of the spread here. And by the way, a very key piece of this is actually our Merkaba table. On our Merkaba table, we actually have our light, love, and laughter. Great story on how I came upon this table. Maybe someday I'll share it. But we're going to talk about the light, which is our connection with Creator, our angels, our guides, our spiritual path, our Akashics. And then we're going to talk about love. Love, love, love. Let's talk about love, love, love. By the way, if you know that song, go ahead and put it down below. Make sure you get the name of the band and the title of the song. I'll give you a hint. Heyday in the early 90s on MTV. Oh, by the way, what can you win? I don't know, a reading from me. You got to earn it if you're going to get something free from me, especially my energy. And let's talk about the laughter part of it. The laughter. The laughter is about our 3D experience. It's about our connection with who we are and what we're about. Here on Earth, our human experience. I also want to share with you right here into the studio, in the Spirit Tree studio. Here's my friend the light. By the way, if it looks familiar to you and there's a bustle in your hedgerow, my regards, Mr. Plant. It's actually the light that you would see in the Hermit card. It's also here to remind us that you are the light of the world. And you carry your light everywhere, no matter how dark it is. Not only for yourself, but for others. I'm giving this a little bit of shuffle here. And while I begin to do my work, by the way, I'm a medium, certified, been doing it forever. I talk around the world, I travel, I do shows, all this other good stuff. This platform is really where I've always wanted to go with any of this. So as we begin to kind of shuffle the cards and bring things out, we're going to bring in our bright light. We're going to ask our guides to connect with one another as we ask for the messages to come through that we hope to receive. And we do this work in light, love, and laughter. So we can become the best version of ourselves in all the work we're meant to do. Thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to do this work here today, because this is what I'm meant to do for the highest good in the light of the world. I'm really honored to be able to bring this to you here today, Aries. So let's go ahead and take a look right out of the gate. What are we going to talk about with our light? Oh, the Queen of Wands. By the way, something really important about the Queen of Wands. It is the only card in the Tarot-Waite deck where there is a cat. It possesses high intuition. So much meaning to these cards. So much meaning with these cards. But this is about your abundance. This is about your worthiness. Right? And then coming out here on top of this is going to be the Six of Cups. You and your Creator are going to have a baby. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Anyways. So Aries, pay attention with this because you are worthy. You've got this fiery energy. You're about to start something new. Maybe this is a new class. Maybe you start teaching. You're in a good place generally with this, although business is a little strained this month with your astrology. Didn't really talk too much about that. Let me kind of kick off that a little bit. You've got a party going on in your 7th house, which means that you're really kind of about making sure that all your ducks are in a row and your relationships might be strained. You start kind of picking things apart. You got Mercury in retrograde until the middle of the month. We're all somewhat affected by that. But for you, of course, you're going to hang on, not do any of the contracts, blah, blah, blah. But with Jupiter coming out of retrograde, Saturn coming out of retrograde, if you're going to do astrology work, you might want to nail retrograde. Pluto also goes direct later on this month. It's kind of something that's begins to go direct. We start to get into the shadow time here. So just in a quick nutshell to all of this, Aries, with your nature, with your principles, you're taking a look at all your relationships and going, am I really getting anything out of this? You're also going to be in a position where you look at things that maybe had happened a while ago and start to reconcile them and let them go, forgive them, let them be what they are. But you're also going to look at the ones that formed a while ago and say, yeah, no, we're done here. You're going to be very discerning and start to realize the difference between karmatic partners as well as soulmates. Forget about twin flames, totally different conversations. That's not what this is about. Astrology wouldn't predict that, but they are going to predict things like karmatic partners. Some of the people in your life right now have been in it for a very specific purpose, and maybe their time is up. There you are, Aries. So when we connect you with your light, of course, you're willing to do something new here. You're really willing to do something new. Like I said, this is new classes. This is where you want to go. Now let's talk about love. Nine of Swords, you've been beaten up a little bit. You've had some nonsense. You've also been a little bit on the outside looking in. Hey, Aries, that tough exterior pays off in a lot of situations. But sometimes in your love. And by the way, we truly are talking about sun, moon, rising, Venus. So if your Aries is in Venus, you're kind of like hugging a porcupine sometimes, aren't you? You can do it, and it's well worth it, but you got to be careful. You got to be careful with the Aries. And then the Seven of Swords comes out. This shows how battle-torn you've been. This shows that you've kind of been like, you're kind of on guard. You've got the higher ground. You've got the experience. But why you got to be hating, yo? Well, Aries, we know why. We know why. It was that person that wasn't all that kind to you. It was that person who showed you one thing and did another. Told you everything was great, but the reality was you were like, this is unfulfilling. You learned how to use your voice, which is where the Seven of Wands comes out. But you're done with getting beat up. You're done. You're battle torn. You know, if it's too much hassle, you're out. And that's okay. That's just where you're at today. You reserve the right to change. You reserve the right to gain new information, assimilate, and become the next part of who you're meant to be. Well, I think I've got a little bit of good news here. And it is good news. Now, let's talk about your laughter. The High Priestess comes back to, these are old friends. These are friends that you've known for a long time coming back in and going, yo, what's up? Maybe it's getting back together with the family. Maybe the sun comes out today. The sun will come out on Aries. The reason being is because Aries, you're all about actually having a good time. Work hard, play hard, Aries. Woo-hoo. Now, let's talk to the Gilded Tarot a little bit about what we want to see and how we want to go about what our mode of action is. Let's see where this is kind of going to come into. Once again, you're afraid. You're afraid of developing. What are you afraid of? Oh, I'm sorry. It's the Queen of Pentacles. You're all about the practical nature of it. You're not going to take a class just to hang out with a bunch of people on the weekend. You know what you're going to do? You're going to be like, I'm going to get this tool under my tool belt so I can use this and help people. I'm going to tell you what you're worried about. You're worried about being too successful. That is also a thing with you, Aries. Next card out. Why not reinforce one of our other tarots? This is the Six of Cups. By the way, that butterfly right there, that's your loved one saying hi. You're getting some guidance from up above. Huh. Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and two Six of Cups. I'm here to tell you, you're into a little bit of spiritual journey right now. Pluto's shining nicely on you. I'm pretty sure it's in your 11th house. So it's about your connecting with who it is that you're supposed to right now. This is about finding new teachers. Nothing wrong with that. You should have many, many teachers. As a teacher myself, one of the first things I say to my students is, I can't be the only one. I shouldn't be the only one. Now let's talk about what we have to say here about the about the love. Come on, Gilded Tarot, give us something. Really? We're gonna go 6 of Swords again, or 6 of Wands again? Wow. Wow, that's pretty impressive altogether. Yes, the wands are coming out, but they ain't the pretty kind right here. You know, you got a couple of tough wand cards. I mean, the odds tend to be a little more rough, but you're battle torn, so you're going to be on guard with whatever it is to open up, which is kind of, here it comes. I love it. Hey, Aries, here comes that thing you've been trying to manifest. Here's that love potion. Here's the love pony. The Knight of Cups comes in with a new love, a new proposition. This could be 1 night, 1 month, 1 year, 1 forever. You're going to be on guard. It's just how it is. This part of the spread is actually reminding you how guarded you freaking are. You got to do some of this inner work to get yourself beyond it. That's not attractive, just to let you know. Inner work is sexy. Doing the work yourself is sexy. But doing it on a person, not so cool. Not so cool, Aries. All right, let's go take a look at what we've got going on. And this is a timing thing. The time is right. So when I see the 4 of Swords come out, I also call this card the Romeo and Juliet card. The Romeo and Juliet card, you know, when he lays down and he goes, I should go unconscious and wait for my love. And then she says, oh my gosh, I'm too late. I must drink the poison. And then he wakes up and he's like, damn, too much. Right? So it's about timing with your friends. It's a good time and it's about time. Then the Nine of Pentacles comes out, practically perfect in every way. This is a garden party for you, Aries. This is about going to brunch. This is about having high-toity times. Actually, you're going to end up getting drunk and finding our way home at 2 o'clock in the morning, but we won't tell anybody. When the Nine of Pentacles comes out, it's about you putting in the effort and you doing your part and you getting what you deserve. And what else is there but really great friendship? So here you are, you're a little jaded on the love side. Not actually too much of a stretch. And then over here, on your friendship side, woohoo, everybody's in. Everybody's in. Everybody's in. So let's take a look at what our soul has to say here. This is a message directly from your soul. This language of light card. Whew, powerful stuff. That's why we only need to use 1. You know, I'm going to bless this a little more. By the way, we use traditional white sage. We purchase it with our shop. Give a little for everybody. Don't want to leave anybody out. All right, let's talk about... Of course. How are you going to heal, Aries? Well, according to the cards, you're going to heal directly with your spiritual connection to your light. Why not go right up here to the healing domain here? And here we go. The Soul Journey card comes out for your love path. Whew, again, beautiful cards, right? The Soul Journey comes out right here. So you can talk about any of those pains that you've had, any of those challenges that you have. This Soul Journey card kind of talks about how this person that's going to come into your life, this new love, it's kind of written in the stars, a little destiny. And it kind of makes sense because you're all about your relationships right now. Why shouldn't you take a look at that? Oh, authentic truth. You can friend like nobody there, Aries. Your authentic truth comes out right here. Right on top of where your laughter is. By the way, that's also where you dish the dirt. And don't dirt the dish on people, you know what I'm saying? Have fun with it, but for crying out loud, quit talking about people, Aries. You're so cutting sometimes. But then again, on the other side of it, you're so loving. You pick them up the best way you know how, and it's awesome. Really is awesome. Now let's take a look at the overarching of what this month is going to look like. Oh, how about a little travel? How about a little love travel? Three of Wands comes out because you're taking your three experiences, the stuff that is behind you, the stuff that is next to you, the stuff that is ahead of you. Maybe you want to move on. Maybe you want to move on into a lot of different situations, right? You've really had a really tough time, possibly. But more importantly, you've had a lot of experience. That's really the point of emphasis here. Whoops. Five of Pentacles comes out. Sometimes you feel like you're left out in the cold. So maybe this is about speaking about the love part of this. If you put too much emphasis on the love part of it, you are going to feel like you've been left out in the cold. Why not, Aries? Why not? The Gilded Tarot comes out and tells us about the Five of Pentacles, or the Five of Cups. I'll make it up. I'll make it up as I go along. Yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. Makes me want to swear. Anyways, the Five of Cups, gosh darn it. This is about losing things. I think you're at a time where you're really reflecting. You're looking back on all the different things that have gone on, and you're looking at your losses. That's what this is. Maybe I could have had more money here. Maybe I should have spent more time. Spending time with your friends, part of the reminiscent part of this is also saying, like, why haven't we done this more? That's kind of what the Five of Pentacles talks about here. You're sitting here going, oh, that son of a gun left me, or, oh, she was awful like that. Nah, she left me. That's what you're looking at in the love side of it. And then, of course, as always, you're just kind of questioning who your creator is. Come on, Aries. But let the natural energy reign. Come on, Empress. Here we go. The Empress card comes out. Couldn't have come out at a better time. It's reminding you how worthy you are, Aries. You're beautiful. You're vivacious. You're an incredible person. You have to begin to recognize that you got to take the good with the bad, though. How you take the bad means everything, because it'll make the good even better. Whew. You can actually enjoy it. All right, last card here. Let's see what the soul has to say. Oh. You know what, Aries? It's difficult because it's worth it. Transformation. All of your experiences are leading you to a higher level of understanding of who you are. Don't mince words. Boom, ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. Take all your experiences and move forward. Maybe go travel. Oh my gosh, you were left out in the cold. You're supposed to feel that. Your loss. And then your divine feminine energy, but also your worthiness is helping you do some transformation. Come on, Aries. Come on, Aries. I want to hear it from you. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. By the way, I'm going to go ahead and say we don't have any power combos in here, but I want to kind of bring this one out anyways, just because. Aries, here's the challenge that I'm going to give to you right now. Pay attention to those relationships right now, your friendships, your business relationships. They're all a little strained and you're going a little deeper. The latter half of the month is really going to kick butt for you, but early on, oh, come on, let's be honest. You're just like, why is it the same thing? Maybe you're getting rid of that person that you've been together with that just doesn't make sense. Maybe you're also reevaluating some things of who you are. Your connection with Creator is going to become stronger, possibly a new teacher coming in, maybe a new modality, something. And don't forget your friends. Come on, Aries, this is about your friendships. All right, guys, listen, I love coming to you with this. Thank you so much for Aries for October 2021. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and also tag us out there so you can win this really cool, awesome Gilded Tarot. Oh, wait a minute, hold on a second. This is the one I should probably go. There you go. One more cheer. And you know what, guys? Since we can't be together and we can't hug and handshake, we're going to give each other the heart tap. So we tell one another we care and love for one another and remind one another to simply keep going. I'm Conscious Medium Brandon Russ. I can't wait to see you again here in November. Make sure you check out all the other videos. All right, guys. Thanks again. We'll see you next month.